everyone, my name is SlothFang, and what should be an exciting adventure, we are starting the first episode of a weekly series of Sloth's Minecraft story. What that is a weekly Twitch live stream where I will be playing Minecraft. And with that, so let's see, Sloth's Minecraft story, and that will be then uploaded on a week delay onto YouTube. So if you missed one of these, you can definitely check it out on YouTube. So today is July 11th, 2022, and then that means that July 18th, this will air on YouTube live. It's my Monday weekly series. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I've always thought about, hey, what should we do, this and that and whatnot, but we're going to do it on normal. Survival. World options, we're just going to leave it as is. I don't feel like, changing anything or anything like that. You may notice, though, over time, I might check out different texture packs and things like that, just to kind of, mix it up, see how it is, maybe build something that's the DokuCraft Lite, build, or another one's the this and that. Right now, there are no, add-ons or anything like that. I probably will add those for quality of life sake, as well as then going forward, I know I keep looking over here, but that's just because that's where my webcam and all that is. I do have a cam link as of this recording. I got it today, and I'll be getting a few other things tomorrow so that I can use a different camera, maybe a multi-camera setup, who knows. But the point is, I will be getting a little bit different on the webcam, a little bit better lighting. I'll get everything set up for the lights and whatnot. I have to redo my desk anyways to make it a little bit more thorough in cable management, but that's not what you're here for. You are here for Sloth's Minecraft story. All right, first and foremost, we're going to create a new world. This is exciting. This is really exciting. I'm enjoying this. Week 1. Hopefully we can get a year out of this. I definitely think we can get a year out of this. There's like a little rumble in my throat. That was some Q. Yeah. I've played Minecraft. Let's see. There was a gentleman, when I was in high school, my senior year, there was a gentleman named Dennis. He told me about Minecraft. I graduated in 2011, May, from high school, and in the process he told me about this game that was a bunch of blocks. We're just going to sit here and let the game load a little bit. I need to change some settings. Okay, let's see what we're sitting at frame rates. Oh, frame rates is okay, so it's going to take a wow. I need to fix actually the light that's on me, because it is in fact a little too bright. I'm a little too whitish, even though I am a pale person. There we go. What I'll have to do is over time I'll need to be able to throw up some more lights so that way they fill out the rest of the room and whatnot. Ooh, that's a little... Okay, for the sake of... just because I've got a bunch of other stuff going on in the background. Fabulous. Play with the settings more in the end. So we got a chest here. I got a stick. Curse of Binding Boots, Thorns 2, a golden hole with Silk Touch. Okay, Silk Touch. Okay, this is interesting. Our first chest. Yeah, just because we loaded the world in for the first time, this will be happening. And here, let's patch this up so it doesn't spill out. We'll definitely get a magma block. Actually, can we punch break these blocks? I do not recall. No. Okay. So anyways, this gentleman Dennis told me about this game. He says, hey, you like Legos, right? I'm like, yeah, Legos are cool. I mean, I really haven't built any sets in a while, or, blah, 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 that whole spiel. He goes, well, hey, imagine, if the world was made up of Legos, except each Lego, each block, the world was made up of blocks, was about 3 feet by 3 feet. He explained what a meter was before I really knew what a meter. Y'all, Imperial to Empiric, like, sure, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And he had told me, ooh, Bay of Pigs. That's what we're naming this, the Bay of Pigs. He told me about this world, and you could create all sorts of stuff. It was a sandbox open world that was made up of Legos, and you could do all sorts of stuff and whatnot. And it was so fun and exciting. I'm like, wow. So I checked it out. There was a demo back in the day. This was like 1.5, 1.4, 5, or 6 in the beta. I mean, this was super early on. I for a while played on a cracked account. I really didn't have much experience playing online outside of like school or at a friend's house. It wasn't until like right around that same time actually I got an Xbox 360, and a couple like a year later, if that, maybe 6 months, I convinced my dad. I was like, hey, let me get Xbox Live so I can play with my friends, and explain that, realistically the dangers and all that, because he wanted to make sure I wasn't doing anything, because he was like, he knew, but he, was like, I'm not going to bother with something that, Anyway, the point is, finally got connectivity. I actually, when I took my Xbox to my mom's house, because my parents were divorced a few years before, my mom's house was a Beehive. No, she had internet, and she was like, yeah, like, look, you're gaming with friends, people online, that's fine, as long as you don't tell them who you are or where you live, that's fine. And she knew I was smart enough to not do that. And so, yeah. And I played Minecraft for a few updates, and then I finally thought, hey, I should get this. And I don't know, Garrett knew Dennis. There was a couple other people that were involved, but Garrett knew everyone and whatnot. And so we gamed together, and that's how Jungle Hijinks actually came together. There's actually a series on my YouTube channel. I don't know why I made a hoe. That does not make sense. I was trying to make a shovel, and me talking too much. But anyways, so we, that's where Jungle Hijinks came from, and it was a really fun time. And I learned so much playing over time. Minecraft truly has changed for the better in so many ways. There are a couple things that are kind of but there's definitely phases. Like back in the day when I was playing it, Gargamel was always my favorite seed to play, just because of this. And I might go back and try that sometime. We might actually check that out. It was like a flashback or something. But the big thing was, I thought that bee was a creeper for some reason. I'm like, there's a creeper in daytime? What? But back in the day, that was the big thing, was, you check out all these different seeds. A lot of Garrett's big videos, Garrett, aka Garrett equals win, Garrett for the win, Guitar Kazooie is his current YouTube channel name. He doesn't upload anymore. I talked to him occasionally, but he's got a life of a wife of a kid and kids and whatnot, so he's busy. But we talk occasionally. A great chap. Great chap. He's like, chap? Who the hell's a chap? I'm a Chad. No. But yeah, so all those different people, and we had all these adventures going throughout. It was really fun. And my one thing about the YouTube channel is, by the way, we're just working on getting materials for the beginning here while I talk about the story of my life, pretty much. But the whole thing was right at the apex of, like, right before Let's Plays were really a thing at all. And I'd started fairly early on with that. Like, if I'd actually had, like, the patience, understanding, and saved up more money, I could have easily been up there with, like, Paul Soares Jr., C. Nanners, and all those folks. I mean, a lot of my earlier videos, now I'm, like, focused and detailed to attention for, like, audio and whatnot. Like, I did a recording every time before stream from now on. I always do a recording, to test the game, see how the game at its loudest, have me talking at a normal rate, whether I'm talking kind of close like it's ASMR, like, hey everyone, today on ASMR we are going to that kind of stuff, to like here to like over here, just to kind of gauge the audio for things of that sort, man. And then also hearing what's going on. Our air's off in the room. The only thing that's on is the lights, the lights in the room, my computer desk setup. That's pretty much it. Oh, and the light outside the room. I have like a little Target box. It's a little light up box that you can put like pieces of like see-through like lettering and whatnot there. So I have that. I need to get, we'll use that for seeds. Let's see if we can get some. Oop, don't want to waste a sword yet. But yeah, so that's more or less been my story of that. Pretty much when I was at my mom's, I used her laptop for the longest time playing cracked Minecraft. She still has that laptop, but I don't think Minecraft's on there, or if it is, my brother played it, but he didn't really, may not have kept my worlds, or I think my worlds got deleted. But I pretty much got to the point where I got my own laptop. I should have waited for a good PC, and even then I had a Dell Inspiron 660, which was the PC, which was 2 PCs ago. Right now I'm on Senior French Toast, which I built like February 20th, 2020, or it was in February or February 2nd. I'd have to look, but in February of 2020 I built my current PC, Senior French Toast. Before that I had no name. It was a build through my fiance's former high school friends, not former, but Gibby and Satonics or Zonotic, which you'll see them pop up every now and then. Like Satonic popped up in when we did the last 6% of GTA 100%. He was there, really cool, really nice. Gibby, I played for a bit with the Haven Gaming. I'm no longer part of the Haven Gaming. I'm not even in the Discord for a few reasons, but it's mostly personal, just like conflict of this and that. But hey, you know what? I wish them all the best. I hope they're having fun, and I wish them a big, bright future. But that's not what this is about. This is about SlothFang's Minecraft story, and I'll talk a little bit more in depth over time. Ideally, let's get a little bit more into this. Just put that there. I do need to get some torches eventually, so I do need to. Oh, is that a village? We spawned near a village. Bees and a village. That is awesome. That is rad. And the Bay of Pigs, of course. I need to put a sign over there. Obviously, whenever I label things and make things, I want to put down a sign that states, hey, this date was when this was made. I did that in a few past Minecraft servers and worlds, and was very enjoyable. Really enjoyed that. That was quite the experience. Whoa, bubble. Oh, there's sugarcane over there, so we can hear. Pro tip, you can actually put something in the corner, you can see it better than here. Like, oh, it's far away, but as I tilt the camera around, it looks a little bit better. Yeah. So let's see. 1, 2. Let me actually get that dirt block again. But I remember watching Paul Soares Jr., Chimney Swift, Lucklin, who else did I watch? I watched a little bit of, oh, there was a gentleman, I can't think of his name, he was British. I don't remember his name, but he had a world, he was big into like Call of Duty Zombies and all that. I can picture his face and all that. I'd actually have to look him up because I don't recall his actual name, or channel name I should say. But yeah, it had like a wolf, like, oh, I can't think of it now. Oh, anyway, but yeah, so I watched all of them. Achievement Hunter had yet to start really playing Minecraft. I played early on Xbox 360 Minecraft with a bunch of friends because that was a little bit more accessible game-wise. Like, you could easily, you know, jump into a world, create a world and all that. It was definitely different than Java Minecraft. Like, Xbox Minecraft was... There were some differences. Really fun. I enjoy that more than the Bedrock version that we have now. I'm just going to be honest with you. Granted, there was a lot of limitations and issues with... we're just going to put that there. There was a lot of limitations and issues with where Minecraft was at the time. One of my favorite... Not necessarily was it a bug, but it was kind of an unintended feature. If you mined all the way down from like 65 all the way down to Bedrock at the time, which was like 5 or to 0, you would get an interesting effect where if you walk all the way down the stairs without stopping, or run, I should say, you wouldn't hear footsteps until the very end when you'd stop. Early on, you'd actually have it to where that was actually a bug where you'd take damage. It would read it as, oh, you fell, and so you'd have to walk down the stairs. But then over time, it gets to a point where you'd be able to, ooh, source of lava, we can ice bucket challenge, nice. But you'd be able to go in and produce, like, but it was all the footsteps, which was really interesting. I do want to say, I will eventually add in some custom sounds, like the original damage sound. Right now, it's like a hitbox sound, like Call of Duty, and I'm like, that's cool, but not what I signed up for. You know, I want Minecraft. There are a few points in Minecraft where it definitely was like an age of Minecraft, like, hey, we've left this era and we've moved forward. It's still the same game, still a great game, but hunger was the first step. And we'll talk more in depth about this. I'll just kind of gloss over it, but I definitely want to do more research to kind of make sure I'm not forgetting any details and things like that. It's also, while we're here, I need to make sure, where's my brightness? Okay, it's all the way up. So brightness is all the way up. We'll just make a temporary mine. I say faux, but that's not the right word. But we'll be able to produce materials and resources from here, and then eventually we'll actually build up a proper mine shaft and a mine track, you know, stuff, cool stuff. But so going forward, let's see, let's get a furnace with some food, and then we'll do a little mining in chat. We'll do a mine in chat. How's that sound, chat? Yeah, so playing for, actually no, I need wood. So fun fact, the longest time, coal was hard to find, and I found out you could do this. You don't have to use a log for fuel, but anything works, even wood tools, any fuel source of fuel, to turn an oak log into charcoal. And then charcoal does the same thing as coal. I think there's just a couple building things. You can't like make like a block of charcoal, I don't believe, without like modifications, add-ons, and such. But what was great about Minecraft is, one, food didn't stack. Food was like this. You had food like that, and when you cooked it, it still was just like that. Mobs, the mobs that like friendly, like the cows, sheep, pigs, and whatnot. For a while, there was only like a couple of them. I'll have to, again, we'll do a more in-depth video about this. I'll have like a sheet pulled up with information and date lines and whatnot. Dateline, when Minecraft was no more. It's silly. But like do different things, like talking about an assortment of, okay, so I wish I had one more, because that would be just the two pieces. But with that, I mean, it really changed, because when you didn't have a health bar, you didn't even have enchantments, you just had your health bar. And when you took damage, like imagine this was my health stayed that way. You know, I took 1.5 hearts of damage. And so what happened was I'd eat up and boom, it would replenish my health. And it was such a building, exploring centric style gameplay, whereas now there's just truly infinite. It's space. Minecraft has become space, and with that, it was an interesting like kind of like viewing, because what happened was, not only, by the way, I love the stars, so pretty. After I get through a certain part, we'll actually jump over to actually having the music on. But when I first started this, actually the music was nowhere near the music I was familiar with, and also it was just different, you know. But yeah, let me move some things out of the way. So yeah, Minecraft, you pretty much could explore. Like Gargamel was the world I always checked on. I'll have to check it out. I should have done that as a seed, to be completely honest with you. I should have done that as a seed, but I didn't, and that's okay. But you're able to explore all these seas. Like Gargamel was the big one, because that is huge canyon and mountain and everything else, and this waterway. And they've changed how generation works in Minecraft a few times now, for better or for worse, which is really nice, which is really cool. But I should probably stick with my area. Got that. There's a spider. All right, let's build a temporary hut while we're at it. Actually, we'll do mainly oak logs, planks. We'll get some birch and just to mix it up. By the way, fun fact: my favorite door is, I believe it's spruce, the solid door, kind of like a Norse or like a Viking mythos. But yeah. So that experience was just amazing, because like you'd get lost and you go back. I don't even think beds were a thing yet for respawn. I remember Notch was building the game with the Yins, building quite the amazing, that's fine, amazing experience, and they were building it all up before he ended up selling it, which was a brilliant idea. I mean, I would have totally agreed, like, hey, you know, Microsoft wants to buy your game. It's a brilliant game, taking everyone by storm. I thoroughly still enjoy this game to this day just as much as I did back then. Like, it's amazing, you know, how and to still replicate that feeling to this day is unbelievable. I know stream, this is probably unbearable right now, because I'm uploading one of the GTA uploads, and unfortunately it takes a few days, because even though we got the internet fixed, it's not actually fixed. It's a complaint for Charter Spectrum. Not you, chat. So if you're watching right now and you're like, well, I can't see what he's doing, this is kind of cut and paste, like, don't worry, it'll get better. Also, we have to move this over one. But yeah, that was a great experience, and I met a lot of great people throughout time. Like especially my Xbox 360 day. Xbox 360 was when I was my first social interaction with gaming outside of like people in real life and whatnot. You know, like the next big group of like, and that was with friends in real life, and then oh, first zombie kill. Also, if you're facing a baby zombie, they take a moment to cross the threshold, so just remember that. Also, spiders can climb up. But if I had like a crystallization or whatever it is, where if I had like a block up and then out, they'd get stuck. They wouldn't be able to go over it. And the onslaught begins. It's kind of what I wanted, walls ahead of time. So they eventually updated zombies to not just fall in holes, like AI in general became smarter. And so what happens is they actually can call out to other zombies, kind of like oh, there's a drown, great. And a creeper and other stuff. The one thing I want to avoid is skeletons, because I think that'll be killer right now, and not in the fun way. So zombies can actually call out to other zombies, which I think is really cool. There's a creeper. Oh man. Which creepers, we'll talk about that here in a second, but zombies can call out to other zombies within a certain chain range, and they also sense you further than other mobs, which I think is really cool, a really cool feature. We need to get glass, but it needs sand. We need to figure out what the floor is going to be. It's almost daytime, which is great. And then spider. Let's kill a few spiders so we can get some more string. We need string for a few things. Bows, which can be into a few different objects besides just bows. Oh, Shipwreck City. That's a callback, by the way. I was actually trying to say, shit, you know, cursing, shit, you know, shit and fuck, and instead I'm like, oh, Shipwreck City, and then I'm like, that'd be a cool Minecraft series, and then that just kind of never went anywhere. Like I thought, I didn't think enough into it. A lot of my ideas back in the day were, oh, this is a great idea, but I didn't think it through further, and never went anywhere, and that was kind of disappointing to myself and a few people back then. But I got over it. I'm kind of more intuitive and building this. Like there's a bunch of ideas I have for this that I've thought out fairly thoroughly. So there's 3Bs, sweet, that's good. But yeah, so zombies, the skeletons, all of the AI kind of got a redo, a more thorough push into who they are. Rather than adding mobs that were like them but better, they actually did a proper like, hey, boom boom bam, or bam boom boom, I don't know. Originally I think Notch was trying to create a pig. May not be true, but either way he was trying to create a mob, and the legs of the broke my first sword. The legs of you see what the creeper is, or they spawned weird, and so because of that we have a creeper. Oh man. And we're gonna take this, break this, move this inside. So we have a chest inside. Okay, I thought I put the boots on. It's no big deal, but Curse of Binding means that it's stuck onto you until you die, which is a bummer. Actually, let's put a chest in front of the base. As soon as we come up from the mine, we've got a chest here. I will go back through and resort this, but for the time being, this is good enough. That scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. That, I don't know if you saw me. Where's the, oh, Enderman's over there. I flinched there for a second. I don't know if you saw that, but that was fucking scary. But yeah, so much has changed in Minecraft. You get to a few point where they added like other dimensions, like the Nether. For the longest time, Nether portal didn't work. It was going to work, but it took forever to work. Finally the Nether was added. Then the end, you eventually get the end dragon, the quote-unquote end of the game. Even though it's an exploratory game, you'd still be able to do a storyline, but you could still play it well afterwards, for as long as you liked, which I thought was fascinating to know that, oh, a game doesn't end, you can still play. What's a sandbox exploration building game? Of course, if a game ended, what would be the point of playing in the first place? And it's like, well, you could argue this and that, but also I've got my Crash Bandicoot. Whoa, wow skin on, which I absolutely love Crash Bandicoot so very much. He's my favorite, one of my favorite, if not the favorite game character of all time, let alone video game. Let's, what do we want to build the floor? Do we want the floor to be, yeah, we can make that birch planks, that'd be fine. We're gonna rip up this floor and install a wood plank floor. But yeah, so Minecraft, you know, became a full-fledged game, and then after a while, things were being added, like updating biomes, adding biomes and other things. I remember when the jungle was added; it was so cool. Still to this day, it's one of my favorite biomes in Minecraft, including building-wise. The villagers are cool, especially now that they're expanded beyond just, you know, just idle people. They're actual sentient traders, but traders, not traitors. But to be able to explore a biome and find buildings in it, I think is so refreshing and cool and new. What else was my, okay, so here's the oak door. We're gonna do, okay, anytime you have a door, put a pressure plate, because here's what happens. Normally, if you open the door, I have to go and close it. But if I'm going through, ta-da, door's closed. One of the greatest defenses against mobs in Minecraft. Do that. We'll do what I mentioned before. We'll do some mining. Boom. And then we'll get torches. I know it's gonna pop up here, recipes and upgrades. So usually what I do is my tools, it goes pickaxe, shovel, my regular axe, sword, and then blocks, and then and whatnot, maybe a bucket, and then food, and then the torch sources, so coal, charcoal, whatever it is, sticks, and maybe a backup stack, and then a stack of torches is usually how it goes. But yeah, that's usually how I play Minecraft toolbar wise for that, which is really exciting and nice. But excuse me. But yeah, I've loved Minecraft. I've always enjoyed the game, no matter what the update was. You got to a point where they did a redux on the Nether. I was kind of torn because the Nether should be, it's hell. So there's only so much you should be able to do to it before you take away it being hell. I need to actually, before I do more cobble, we'll actually work on getting more tools. We'll actually make a swad. Gravel. Yeah, I think that's good. But then they updated the ocean, which I thought was cool, which was before technically the update regarding the Nether, which I thought was really cool in the end. Like, really cool, all these different biomes. It's still hell, but you know, you have all this breath of life into the Nether. What was once just I guess, to, hey, it's the Nether, hey, there's a lot more stuff to kill us, cool, and get lost in. And that's my big thing on Minecraft, is like, you could travel a world, underground, above ground, other dimensions, and you could get lost and not know how to get back. Granted, if I hit F3, I have a debug menu, and so with this, we're looking right here, X, Y, and Z. If we look on this line here, I'll remove this, the X, Y, Z. So X is this coordinate direction, which is east and west. East is positive X, and west is negative X. Whereas Z is north is negative and south is positive. So if you wanted to go positive X and Z, you'd go east, south. Or southeast if you go ZX, if you that. Y then is your height, which for longest time around 5 to 0 is where you'd get bedrock. I don't know if we're going to actually see bedrock or not this stream, but the point is that you actually had it to where it's an unbreakable object outside of creative mode, which is pretty much god mode, cheating mode, which not cheating mode, you don't worry about survival, you're building stuff. Hey look, copper. It's a more recent block. 1.17 through 19 definitely has been a update that has been quite, there's been a lot. Their plan for Minecraft by Mojang has been that, oh, every year 2 updates, a big one, a small one, more or less. And the last few, I think since 1.14, has been, hey, we've either had to rewrite, the lighting engine code, or this and that, and that's a massive. So, we're only going to get one update out, so that way, because we want to put attention to what we're working on and not stretch out and not give you a lot of stuff. Which this last update's been kind of hit or miss on that, but exciting nonetheless. Each update. But the big thing for that is the fact that they've established this rule, because before they'd update like crazy, and they still do. But their big thing has always been we want to add something that adds to Minecraft that does a multifaceted purpose. So like coal, throughout all the updates, has brought the ability to make torches, block of coal for decoration, smelt stuff. I don't know if there's anything else with coal I'm not aware of. Charcoal's hey, you can't find coal, no big deal, because it's had a weird spawn rate scarcity to abundance to scarcity all throughout its life cycle in the game. But they don't want to introduce just an item that does one thing. Like copper does a few things. It's primarily a building block that kind of like the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty was copper, or like an orange, bronze. Well, let's go back up to the block, and yeah, we didn't mine it. Let's go back up here. So you see like the orange bits here, that's what the Statue of Liberty used to look like. Now when it oxidizes, that's the word, I wouldn't say varnish, that's not the right word, I don't believe, it turns to a greener color, which is super cool. To have a block in Minecraft that if you don't wax, it'll do that over time after so many days exposed to air blocks, which is what I'm standing in, not on, but in. I'm standing on stone. But in is air blocks. So air blocks, there's a correlation in the code to that, which is just phenomenal. If you don't know, I do game development. I'm working on a game called Paranormal Coffee. Eventually there'll be stuff on the channel for that, but I want to be fairly progressed through the game, progressively towards like a prototype, excuse me, and then some. Hey, iron, woo woo. But yeah, we'll get to that eventually, both on the channel and on Twitch stream. And I'll have a website and everything else. Will be super exciting. But anyway, yeah, Minecraft's gone through a lot with all the blocks. There's been a few blocks that are really just purely decorative, and it's like, sure, it has multiple like block designs. Like going through for the longest time was just stone, dirt, and gravel. But then you get blocks like andesite, granite, and there's also diorite, which is a white version of the three blocks, and they're just alterations to while you're digging, and it's frustrating. Broke a pick. C'est la vie. It was used for its purpose. But like you could argue that sure it has multiple like block designs. Like there's like a polished, there's a chiseled, there's a here's polished. I think you can even do stone bricks maybe or something, or that might be a Zoom Avoid like add-on. I do not recall correctly on that. My apologies. But in the end, it's kind of exciting to see all these different blocks. Like lapis for the longest time was lapis useless instead of lapis lazuli. Can be turned into a blue dye. Is a beautiful blue decoration block. That was pretty much it. And then they added enchanting, and you use that as part of enchanting. You have to have enchantment levels. You have to have that in a book, in an enchantment table surrounded by bookshelves, depending on the level you want, I guess, to be able to then enchant, which is nice. Redstone, is the alternate of that, which is just, hey, it's redstone, Then you make a bunch of contraptions with it and power stuff. It's electrical, cool, and that's that. We're already at 25. Dang, we've been mining pretty far down. That's pretty cool. It goes all the way down to negative 60, 65, I believe, since a recent update, which doubled the world height, which is awesome. They raised the world to like 125 a while back, so you have a higher world height, so you could build bigger, cooler things. And that was pretty much it. Oh, how much iron? So I got 3 iron. I also made iron raw, so fortune can affect it rather than just being iron ore, which is interesting to say the least, but it makes sense because every other ore doesn't say ore, it turns into its item, which can be affected by fortune. So yeah, but in the end there's that. What else was there that I was thinking of? Yeah, the ocean update made it very colorful and full of life, added a bunch of stuff, added its own temples and such. Really cool, really exciting, very refreshing. Added corals and things like that, sunken ships full of treasure, and more stuff. but it all added and built upon Minecraft. You don't want to, you want to build up and around, kind of like you're building like a mountain. You don't want to have something that's just flat like a puddle. No one's going to enjoy that. You want to have depth to it. Sure, some things are only going to be so far, just so deep, and then that's it. That's fine. But the big deal on that is to enjoy it, you know, at the end of the day. And I enjoy Minecraft. Yeah, sure. Back when we didn't have stairs, let alone pistons, we didn't have hunger, that was so much fun to play, but it felt limited to now, you know, playing so much that you can do. You can even play the game in so many different ways, like literally like going into like the settings and menus. There's so much that you can do, and it's like, wow. Also, that sound earlier meant the no, that the episode isn't over. It's just that the what's it called? There's like a open air space. It's like darkly lit or something like that. So there could be a cave nearby. Again, what are we at? 14. There's actually, I believe, maps on the console that actually let you see your X, Y, Z level. There's an add-on by Zoomavoid. I need to put this down, you know, one deeper. That actually lets you right here your XYZ coordinates and the time of day, which I think is really cool. Some sort of incorporations as a game. I mean, obviously, if you want to see time of day, you can just what's the word I'm looking for? Use a clock with redstone and gold, which is nice. I have that in like my outposts and my mine shafts, things like that. Really fun, really cool. There does get a point though when we hit deep enough, and that'll be, we'll actually see it here in a little bit. I broke my pick. But there's deep slate, which even with a high-end pick, it still takes a bit to break. And I threw my pick. Also, by the way, there's diorite. So here's the 3 non-stones, stone blocks: granite, diorite, and andesite. Actually, I guess alphabetically it's andesite, diorite, and granite. Granite. There we go. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much more or less the gist of Minecraft. Oh, they added a bunch of caves, like huge, as big as the open world is open, the overworld, above ground. Like the underground can get pretty deep, dark, and dank, and it's pretty cool. I've tried, but I felt like, and someone's in the past has mentioned that I've talked very well in depth with gaming about. It seems like there's too many holes, too many caves. Like there should be some solid earth every now and then, and not just like deep abysses all the time. Hey, here's some natural coal, sweet. We need some of you, buddy. Here's that actually, it's either lapis or deep slate coal is like the rarest block in the game in theory. But here's deep slate, and that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. We'll leave this block here just for well, I guess there's more than one, so that's fine. Plus, I need the coal, you know? I'm worried I'm going to look up and there's going to be like a creeper just stumbling down. I also keep trying to hit C, but that's an Optifine feature, which we'll use because it increases frames and stability in the game. It also adds a zoom factor, which is kind of interesting because with copper you can make a spyglass, and you can use the spyglass to zoom. And you can get even closer with zoom Optifine, which I think is really cool. I gotta... There we go. Slip into my chair. And I gotta fix my posture too. But yeah, if there's a favorite moment that you have for Minecraft, if you've made it this far in a video, definitely let me know below, both in Twitch comments as well as YouTube comments. Heck, if you're enjoying this, throw down a like and subscribe. It's free to do on YouTube, and if you enjoy it, following is free on here on Twitch, as well as, you know, subscribe if you want to, you know, support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. It all comes back to the channel. I believe I said earlier I got a cam link so that I can use my fiance. She's let me use her DSLR camera, so I am very excited. Put a torch down here. Very, very, very excited to use that. We're also going, when we come back down, we're going to have stairs just so it's faster to use. Even though I'm going to use up my iron, we're just going to say screw it, and we'll get iron. More iron later, but we need to get, I really like stairs. It's faster than having to hold forward and jump. But yeah, as much as I've played Minecraft over the years, I've played GTA 5 since 2013 on Xbox 360, Xbox One, What was the other one? Xbox Series X. So I played over those 3 consoles on the Xbox franchise, and then I also played it on PC, which is what I'm playing Minecraft on right now. We're playing Java 1.19. If I haven't already said it, Java 1.19 Minecraft Sloth Story. Wait, Sloth Minecraft Story. Minecraft Java 1.19. It'll be in the title of this video. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. It's cool. Fun fact: before, for the longest time, I actually had my mic. Both not in camera shot for the most part, but it was hanging upside down. I was still talking to the front of the mic. You don't want to talk on top of the mic, but you want to talk in front of. So yeah, that was something or do I want to get a pick because it's faster? Yeah, see, if you make that, and if you take stone and you do 3, it makes a stone cutter, which allows you to more easily make blocks. But otherwise I have to do this by hand. Stairs. Alright, you jork. Also, that was a crit. When you fall down, it actually... Oh, there's an Enderman. And this is our cue to go down. Going down on a staircase planting ground. Sugar, we're going down placing. Pretty cool. Cool parody, I guess. Cool, I guess is the word, because it's different. I don't know. And to me, different's cool. You know, unique is fresh. See if we here we go. There's also copper up here earlier, and I didn't mine it. Ah, crap. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Hey, what luck. Also, you don't want to mine down, because what happens is it could be a hole. You could fall down and die. Granted, I'm right by spawn, so, you know, it's genius. Eventually, we will move away from spawn, but for the sake of I don't have a bed, help, you know, we'll just keep it as it is with what we're doing. Yes, copper. Also get rotten flesh from zombies. They can occasionally drop like items and things like that. Each mob has a specific drop that they have. Cows will drop uncooked beef and leather. When you cook it, it turns into steak, or as the game code says, Minecraft cooked beef. I do have it to where durability's on, so I can tell in-depth stuff like, oh, 250 blocks. Cool. Technically, you can... Oh, more iron! Hey, hey! Technically, copper is slightly better than gold, I believe, but it doesn't mine as fast, but it's around the same durability. Oh. But I'm mining it because in case I run out of iron. Boom, you know? But yeah, also let me know if you have any feedback on this, any recommendations like for the channel and for this. If there, for the series also is really the big thing I was trying to aim for there, and I kind of just flubbed around my words. Some more coal, yay! I played on a world where iron was so rare. Like genuinely, we found everything but iron. Like I found more diamonds than I did iron. I found my first stack of diamond before I found a stack of iron. I'm like, that's not right. That was the last update. I think they might have fixed it. I don't know. They've added a bunch of cool stuff. I'm really excited to play through this. Right now, though, if we look at it, like achievement advancements for Minecraft, we heart and story of the game, mine stone with your new pickaxe, construct a new pickaxe, smelt an iron ingot. Isn't it iron pick? Ironic. Upgrade your pickaxe, acquire diamonds, enchant an item at an enchanting table, cover me with diamonds. Diamond armor saves lives. Fill a bucket with lava. Obtain a block of obsidian. Protect yourself with a piece of iron armor and deflect a projectile with shield. Then you go into a very in-depth husbandry. Usually I could easily in this episode get through this, except for maybe the diamond enchantment part. Then you have the world is full of friends and food. So we have use a campfire to collect honey from a beehive using a bottle without aggravating the bees. Wax, which is be our guest, yeah. Wax on, wax off. Apply honeycomb to a copper block, which this is the waxing I mentioned earlier. The parrots and the bats. I wanted to say bees, but that's whoa. Breed 2 animals together. Fun fact: all the mobs in Minecraft are asexual. Technically, even Steve and Alex. I almost said Alexis, but that's not right. That's some smart devices. Which originally Steve was just whoever you wanted to be, but they updated that. 2x2. Breed all animals. There's 22 animals to breed. Oh boy. Whatever floats your goat, get in a boat and float with a goat. I have yet to find a goat, to be honest, since I've played so much. Best friends forever, tame an animal. Best friends ever, best friend. A complete catalog, 11 cat varieties to tame. Make the text of a sign glow, glow and behold. Fishy business. Catch a fish. Tactical fishing. Tactical fish incoming. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. If you played Modern Warfare back in the day when it first came out, trilogy, it was great. Catch a fish without using a fishing rod. You gotta, yeah, we'll get to that. Total bee location. Total, yeah, okay. Move a bee nest with 3 bees inside using a silk touch. That'll be easy. Bucket. Catch a tadpole in a bucket. That's a new one. Bucket. When the squad hops into town 0 to 3, get each frog variant on a lead. Ooh, yeah, that's new also. And then plant a seed and watch it grow. A seedy place. Followed by 1 out of 40. Eat everything that's edible, even if it's not good for you. And serious dedication. Use a netherite ingot to upgrade a hoe, and then reevaluate your life choices. And then advancements, we have adventure, exploration, and combat. Is it a bird? Look at a parrot through a spyglass. Is it a balloon? Look at a gas through a spyglass. I didn't know that one was a thing. Then we have take aim, shoot something with an arrow, sniper duel, kill a skeleton from at least 50 meters away, and hit the bullseye of a target block from at least 30 meters away. A meter is pretty much a block, by the way. It spreads. Kill a mob near a skull catalyst. Throw a trident. That's it spreads. A throwaway joke. Throw a trident at something. Note: throwing away your only weapon is not a good idea. It's a throwaway. I get it. Very, very frightening. Strike a villager with lightning. Really? Oh, that's cool. Monsters hunted. Kill 1 of every hostile monster. So 4 out of 34. So we've killed a creeper, spider, a skeleton, and a drowned. Nice. Post-mortal. Use a totem of undying to cheat death. What a deal. Successfully trade with a villager. Hired help. Summon an iron golem to help defend a village. And trade with a villager at the build height limit. Star trader. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. Today I learned. And then let's see. What else do we have? We have sticky situation. Jump into a honey block to break your fall. 2 birds, 1 arrow. Kill 2 phantoms with a piercing arrow. And then we have, sorry, that's connected to, Betsy, shoot a crossbow, and then 2 birds, 1 arrow, and then, who's the pillager? Who's the pillager now? From the movie New Guy. Who's the bitch now? Give a pillager a taste of their own medicine. Then we have Surge Protector. Protect a villager from an undesired shock without starting a fire. Caves and cliffs. Free fall from the top of the world. Build limit to the bottom of the world and survive. Which I think that's now like, wow, that'd be pretty high up. That's 190 blocks. Is it what, like 125 and negative 60? So, 185. I was thinking, yeah. That's pretty cool. We should try that both with and without a water bucket placed at the bottom and try and bucket challenge it at the bottom. But yeah. Sneak 100. Sneak near a skulk sensor or warden to prevent from detecting you. Adventure time. 4 out of 52. Discover every biome. Sleep in a bed to change your respawn point. Sweet dreams. Excuse me. Sound of music. Make the meadows come alive with the sound of music from a jukebox. And walk on powder snow without sneaking in. Light as a rabbit. Those are all the advancements. And it's daytime. Nice. So we're going to go down and mine more. We're going to mine coal. And we'll mine this last block while we're at it. Boom. What happens is if like an ore is near, or a block is near deep slate, it'll do a deep slate variant. It's still the same block, but you know, it's food for thought to let you know. Hey, lapis! My favorite color in the game is lapis lazuli blue. Getting that enchantment level in. No, so the reason why, another thing is I've always wanted to play on a series of my own, but primarily, also here's the blue dye, so cool looking. We really don't have anything to use it on, but it looks cool. I was recently on a server and then inadvertently left the server after some things happened, but I just, you know, again, difference of opinion and point of view. You do what you gotta do, you know. But anyway, going through that, I joined a realm for Arthur Shamrock. Shout out to Arthur Shamrock. If you haven't checked him out, he has a YouTube channel, he has a Twitch. He's a very humble, wholesome, artistic, creative, wonderful person, wonderful Shamrock being, and he deserves all the love he can get. You know, he's a wonderful person. I've actually did a few free highlights and edits for him for at Death's Store and Bad Bin, which I really recommend you check out. He's very entertaining and he cares about his community. So if you want someone who's nice and sweet beyond just me, check out him. You can also check out Vanchko as well, and Vought. Those are my 3 recommendations for this stream. I don't know if I'll keep doing that, but at least for right now, I have someone I can, you know, recommend and advise, like, hey, they're entertaining. Check them out. But yeah, 3 great people. Did I say Vanderthal or Vanchko? I meant Vanderthal as his name. It's Van, but yeah. Those are communities I'm part of. Great people. I love chatting with them. They pop in the stream every once in a while. I break out the bell every time. Ooh, there's a... How far down are we? We're -3. Okay, so there's... I have subtitles on in the bottom right, by the way, so... Water flows. It does indeed, I guess. As you can notice, even though I've upgraded my pick to iron, it is a hair slower than usual. Because it's deep slate. Oh, there's an open spot there. That's interesting. I mean, if I just dug straight, we'd get to the source of the water. But for right now, I'm wanting. Whoops. I'm just wanting to break through. Here. Fun fact, speaking of breaking, look, my brain's ADHD, so tangents are gonna go crazy. I think of one word in a million. I could be having a simple conversation to you about toast, like our favorite toast, and oh, here's a cave. See, if it was Optifine, I could drop a torch down and it would light it up, just visually, not actually, but oh, this might be the end of our mining today, actually, because I am not prepared to go down there. I guess we could go down, but we wouldn't have a fun time, I'll tell you that. Here, we'll break this. We'll place that, hold on. We can kind of go down a little bit. I don't want to go too far down that a skeleton can pop me. But yeah, there's like this little ravine chamber. It's pretty cool. Fun fact, you see that source of light? It puts off so much light before it hits darkness, absolute 0. Mobs, unless it's a mob spawner, have to have absolute darkness in order to be able to spawn. Fun fact, they added that in the Caves and Cliffs update, I believe. Or is it the one after that? I don't know. Because Caves and Cliffs were split into 2 updates, 1.17 and 1.18. So I almost want to say 7 and 8, but you know. Yeah, and that was quite the update change for that. Obviously spawners, I think it's light level like 5 or like 7 to be able to go gadget, but still quite impressive. Is there a creeper? Yeah, that creeper's getting pushed away from us. I thought that every time I see that, I think that's diamonds, but it's like a glow vine or whatever it's called. But yeah, I lost my train of thought originally. I was saying, oh, tangents. Yeah, I'm gonna go on tangents. And I'm thinking about like talking about toast, and there's a million different things going on in my head, and I'm thinking about further into the conversation of like, hey, what should I say? You know, all this stuff, and yeah. Which is great creatively, because I can come up with all sorts of ideas and fall through with them and whatnot. It's fun. That's a classic darkness imprisoning me sound. See if we can... Okay, that's waterfall goes up pretty high, but where does this go? Again, I hope... It was like a week or 2 ago I saw they were like... Oh, nope. Skeleton, no thanks. No thanks. I will mine this gold real quick though. You also don't want to stand on gravel because it can collapse if it's above an air pocket, which is usually more likely than not. So if I put down this torch here, mobs won't be able to spawn until the very edge where it's dark. So let's go into the darkness. Sorry for coughing at the mic. That was rude of me. Ow! Ow! No, 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 no! Hey, glow sink axe. Yeah, glowing sack, not glow sacking. What words? Run! See, also, you can sprint jump up, and you're going so much faster, so much faster. Ka-chow, I am the speed. Ka-chow. Woo. Anything down there? And that's what I can see of. Hi, bee. Bees love flowers. They're delightful. Alright, so we're gonna do that. And let's just throw... Actually, let's not throw stuff in there. Let's create a dedicated separate chest for our shenanigans and for our ores. Also, if I do this, they don't connect. It's cool. Yeah, that's about right. Do gravel, we'll do that, we'll do cobble, dirt. Yeah. Ooh, our wheat is almost done there. If it's fully yellow, like a good rich yellow, then it's good to go. Do we have enough? We don't have enough cobble, dang. We're just gonna mine a pocket out here to make... There we go, enough for a furnace. And then if we... Hold on. Get enough for a iron axe. Probably get rid of this bush tree in front of our house. Like, I don't mind decoration and whatnot. But, let's see if I remember this right. It goes like this. And I think, there we go. Smoker for food. And then how do we make a blast furnace? Wandering trader! Oh, I don't think I have anything to trade with you. Hi. You're pretty, llama. Don't spit hurt me. Oh, he sells dyes and oh, bucket of puffer fish. I don't have any. I could ideally go to the village and trade, but I don't want to do that this episode. But that's cool to see. We have a wandering trader there. That's cool. Let me look up real quick. Blast furnace. 5 iron ingots, 3 pieces of smooth stone, and 1 furnace. Oof. And that's only to smelt, because what happens is this is a smoker, it cooks food and only food faster than a furnace, less XP than a furnace though. And then a blast furnace cooks ores, stuff like that, faster, less experience than the furnace, but you know, it's faster. Which is really cool. Really cool. Nice touch. I think we could, yeah, we'll put that there, and then I think the bed's gonna go here. We need to find, let's do cheers, and then let's do this. Do that. Ooh, we can smelt, we can get some glass here. We get 3 more to have, two coal smelting quantities. Because it's 8 per coal, charcoal, whatever. You can also make glass panes if you do, the same shape of, iron, like a furnace, but instead of the center it's empty, of course, like a furnace shape, but it's all glass and it gives you glass panes. Or is it just 2x3? I don't remember. Which is a half block, but it rather than filling the block, it just resides in this middle, like right here. And then of course you can dye either of those. There's also like a good depth of the block. Usually I put glass in front of the house. I think we're just gonna put glass on the sides for the time being. Boom, boom. Usually I do them 2 tall, but I think for this sake we're just going to do 1 tall and then go with that. Sorry, but I've been coughing lately. Nasal drainage and whatnot. Not fun. So what we'll do is we'll do this and this, and so we have this here. We could 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we'll go out one more, and then what we can do is we can use stone stairs. There we go, perfect. Stone stairs. We want the house to be like this, so we'll have that there. Oh, there we go. We'll put this roof here. Go up. We might uncover this and have just the logs come straight up. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. Yeah, just a humble little starter house. Eventually we can make more extravagant houses and builds and such, but right now it's just about the Mets, baby, the Mets, the money, the Mets, let's go Mets! No, just about, you know, hey, you know, a little flashy design, nothing too fancy, but something to, you know, be happy and proud about. Oh, there's a drown. See, he senses me, and there was, what, a creeper over there? Zombie. 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 Whoops. Ow. We actually have enough. Do that, and then... I can pick that up. It's a nice little touch. I might actually remove... crap. Well, this I don't think this will work. Watch. Yeah, no, I think it has to be a pick with silk touch. Oh, it works. Sweet. No, noise. See ya, zombie. Pretty much zombies are underwater long enough to turn to a drowned, but then also drowned can spawn in dark water. So there's that. It's a multitude of like things. It does look like we have enough time for this. Harvested our first wheat. Nice. Okay, we're just going to... Okay, we're going to go down here. Fine. And I'm mining like this facing the stairs in case that drowned path finds me to down here. No, okay. Sweet. Alright, so we have this. Let's do a... It's a hair too high. Let's build up. I'm going to do it like this. There we go. So we'll build this. And we will need torch on the front and back. And we'll also need... Yeah, that'll be enough. I get it. You have allergies. Me too. Get over it, though. You're not the only one. Gosh, rude. I would love if we can get a... What's that called? That's pretty. We could do glass up there, actually. Yeah, that actually be perfect. Little skylight. I want to get wool before we end this episode. That'd be really nice. Which I think we've hit roughly about an hour. Probably go for another hour. This is a good episode. So far, we've got a lot done. We've almost got done. We get a bed, and then I think we'll be good. Let's go over to the village then. Try not to die, try not to get hit. I should have, because I think I got a couple iron pieces left. Should have made a shield. Will be great against skeletons, but you know, YOLO. A lot of skeletons and creepers in this savannah. Ow, it's not worth it. I was going to try and get... So, there's a special thing when a creeper, lightning creeper blows something up, you get the mob's head that they blew up. But then there's also technically, if a skeleton kills a creeper, blows up, wow. Kills a... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your crops. Shit. If a skeleton kills a creeper, and it drops a disc, and there's like a dozen or so discs that are just delightful to hear, all of them. There's a few newer ones that don't sound like the game. Ringing this alerts them that hell's broken loose. There's 2 bells. Dang, this is a big place. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna borrow a bed. Yeah, sucker, I'm sleeping here. Sweet, sweet dreams are made of these. Sorry, sucker. Oh, he does rotten flesh for... Nice. It's a good trade. Would say the best. Whoa! Holy ravine, Batman! Oh, we gotta save that villager. Hold on, we gotta save that villager. Wouldn't be right if we didn't. There's a villager down. Well, he walked. Oh, it's not brilliant. How'd you get to? Oh man. Hold on. Don't worry, my guy. I'll save you. You shouldn't be down here. I'm gonna have to like glass off this ravine so they don't fall down and die, because just out of like respect and sake of, you know, preserving. Oh, it's a plane and a bike outside. I was like, what's that noise? Yeah, there you go, buddy. You can come up this way. And boom. This guy just like, I don't even know, what is he, like a stonemason or something? Blacksmith? Also time for chicken. Sorry. Hey look, there's a farmer down there. I have more or less a week to figure out what I want the thumbnail for the series to be. If it's one exact one or a different one, I have no idea. How did you get down there actually, my guy? That's actually impressive. What are you? You're a armorer. Ooh, okay, emeralds and then iron leggings. Heck yeah. I mean, that may not be the best price, but still. Yeah, I don't know how you got down here, my guy. Like, you had to have fallen down or something. And you're just like, no, I want to live. I'm you know, I'm right by the edge. You know, if I was 2 blocks away, that's more or less 6 feet, and I can go, hold me now, I'm 6 feet from the edge. You know, anybody remember that song, 6 feet from the edge? Creed. Hold me now, Terracotta, run! Skeleton, sniper! I don't have any more food. Oh, I do have food. Need to cook that chicken. We'll do like an episode on the villagers here. I really love the design. Plus, all right, sorry. I'm borrowing some stuff. All right, we're just gonna check out their stuff while we're here because why not? Ooh, an empty map, more bread, and nice cartography table. You can actually put more maps in there and create bigger maps zoomed out and such, and duplicate, replicate, and whatnot. Oh, you draw me like your French girls? Empty map and paper. Sweet. More. Holy cow. I'm gonna eat bread like a king. Or a peasant, I guess, depending on what we're referring to. A cave that needs to be lit, and that's pretty much it. And that gravel probably goes down to like a pit a little bit, but probably not. Who knows? Sheep. Come here. You want to be here? There's water. Let's get these cows while we're at it. Hey, cow, don't be cooked sick. Don't go over there. We'll eventually separate all the animals into their own luscious pens. Come on. Come on, cows. Come on. They're so smart, you know that? And we've just bred our first pair of animals. The parrots and the bees. Hello, baby moo moo. Nice. Cows, I don't think, pigs, I don't think I have carrots or, no, yeah, I don't have carrots or potatoes. Let me go check so we can bring them over there too. And then we need one more sheep. Then we're good. Ah! I like the little waterfall that, waterfall, wow, water fountain that they have going. It's pretty nice. There's some sheep. I'm not seeing, well, this is like freshly gardened. Wow, freshly planted. Hey, farmer. Hey, guess what? You have, I spawned a chicken, of course. You just got punked. Ooh, melon. Can I take this? It was a little laggy there. Yeah, sure, you can take that, I don't mind. Wheat and potatoes, but I don't see any potatoes. So I'll help you farm. How's that sound? There you go, fresh crops. Nothing but the freshest for you. And I'll take a couple hay bales just for, you know, price of doing business. Another, okay, there's, ooh, brewing sand. Nice. I won't take that because that's your profession. Probably have a good deal. Let's check some of these other houses before we head back and figure out what else we're doing. I mean, I guess this is what we're doing right now, is checking out the village. Another empty map. I wish it was one of like the treasure ones. I mean, the empty map's nice because I can map out where we're at the end of this episode. Our base, which will be really super cool. Hey, yeah, I got seeds. What you got? What's up? What? Oh, you want me to come inside? Okay, yeah. Let me check out what you rocking. What you rocking? Oh, you got the dank herbs. Nice, dank herbs. Nice. I wanted to punch that and clear that for him, but there's a farm down here. Interesting. Hey, you gotta work with what you got. It's like those steppies or steeps or whatever they're called. Work with what you got. I don't think I checked out this swank pad here. You might need to call your landlord about that. That's not hold on, we'll help. We'll help here. Yeah, that's about all I can do for you. Sorry, pal. Empty map and okay, we already got that. I think these last three houses are it. Unless we have a sprawling like metropolis somewhere else that I'm not seeing. There's no chest. That was the big thing, was a chest. And we got emeralds and grass. Hell yeah. And acacia saplings. Look, here's what we're gonna do. I just liberated this house from a tyrannous over. Yeah, that shows you this house doesn't have a bed. There you go. Smart thinking there, Sloth. Smart thinking, or whatever I'm calling it. Yeah, sure, we're gonna call it smart thinking by Sloth, because that's totally what I was doing. I was thinking the entire time. I wasn't just making it up as I went. No, yeah, so I thought this was potatoes. Damn. We're gonna bring a chicken over to not that. We gotta get right over there, but we can't hope the chicken makes their way down to me and not elsewhere. That'd suck. Come on, chicken. Mo chicken, mo problems. See, there's two pigs here. I wish I had something I could lure them, like a beetroot or something. Chicken, come on. At least you drop eggs, chicken. You got that going for yourself. I've gone to those houses. I think that's it. Really do. Let's explore on the other side. I think this is southeast, if I recall right. Oh, I destroyed that. I thought I'd get to see. That's why the only reason I did that. Oh well. Your trades are okay. Looks like it's more savanna. We need to definitely bring probably another sheep down there while we're at it. Here, sheep, come on. It would be wise to come down here. Gotta walk so far and stop. Walk so far and stop. I actually helped Sliant on the last server I was on with him. Take a panda a few thousand blocks. Never again. So slow and agonizing. Even when I like tried to like cheese it up faster and whatnot. No. Still took forever. Pain and agony, would not recommend it. I probably see myself making a little mini zoo with animals and whatnot, you know, and of course taking care of them, putting like books full of information, but do not recommend. I do not envy that moment of me having to herd a panda or two pandas. Do that twice, ew. There we go. And I got a free egg. I could technically push the... Nope. Pig, you're just gonna stay there as is. Let's be honest. I don't need you just yet in there, but if you stay there, you'll be fine. Let's go liberate some of these cows of their flesh and blood. I don't know. But we need food. We'll make a KFC and a McDonald's eventually, which is just an automated system where you go up and breed them, and then the entity cramming does enough damage that it wipes out a few. And bats! It's a bat kit. Whoa, hold on. Okay, that's a little pathway. That's cool. I do think eventually we're gonna build like a little like cave house underground. This would be cool. Just light this up a little bit. Got a nice little pathway. That'd be cool. I like when people build in nature and build nature around what they've built. I think that'd be really cool there. Alright, so we do got more pigs. I'm gonna liberate these pigs. Pork chops are delicious, don't get me wrong. I love a good pork chop. Pork steak, oh, delicious. I don't have that enough. I only have that like a couple times a year. I need to have that more. Obviously, I need to eat even more fruits and vegetables, but, you know, having a little meat is delicious. Lag! Oh, we can, we're full up on stuff. Dang, I didn't know that. Shear these sheep so I can get a bed of my own. And we can put this bed back, actually. The one bed we got. Ah! Spare bed. I counted the villagers and they had more than enough. So it's fine. They told me it was fine, actually. So we got a little desert. I don't see any cactus. I would love cactus. That'd be cool. One episode we'll do like farms, and I'll show you how to do like a falling cactus farm where you do cactus. Well, you know, we'll just save it for that video, but it's pretty cool because in the cactus, when they grow, they pop off, hit stream, and collect on a point for you. It's really cool. Really cool. All right, so we got two beds. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I technically took that one guy's bed, but there's other rooms, so it's fine. Let's sleep. All right. So we're gonna smelt some. Smelt some food. Ew. Yeah, we're gonna smelt some food. It sounds gross. It's like blending food, but worse. Just smelt it down till it's liquid, or charred meat. Either or. Speaking of food, I'm trying to think what I'm gonna have for lunch. I think I'm gonna have a sandwich, some chips. Oh. We're gonna need more chests. I do know that. Ha ha, you're burning. Ha ha. Hey, you're not burning. Ha ha, you're burning. Burning Man. I accidentally took a screenshot, but oh well. Well, we're gonna grow the melon. We're not actually going to eat those. Thought I had more iron. I guess not, unless no. Oh boy. So we're gonna turn this. So you can take melon slices. You can actually put them in here, and boom, you got seeds. You got seeds is what you got. We'll do right here. We'll do that, and then boom, and so we'll do. Here we're gonna break that. Whoops. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's not, so it's pretty much a water block, fuels 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away in each direction. But then since there's water there, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4. If you put, it's already bad enough where you have wheat side by side, but if you have wheat on another side, it slows down its growth time. A lot of people don't know that, but fun fact. Let's see if we do. That's too far. Let's see if we can't get some iron for. Actually, we need to put a torch down here so it's lit up. Lit, son. For whenever it's daytime. We do want to make sure that we set up a. What's the word I'm looking for? A pathway, a fence area, so eventually those get moved somewhere else. So there's a fence, like if it was right here, we'd put a fence out around it so mobs can't jump on it, because it's not running on it anymore that damages. It's when you jump down. So when I did this and I jumped on it, it destroyed the farmland. So worth watching out. I have a ton of junk in here that we need to clear up. We need to get some more chests, so let's go mine down some trees. We'll do like 3, 4 trees. Oh, you know what? We could help out the bee population while we're here. Hold on. The finest. Let's find you a bee friend. Here's another bee. Oh, the honey's full, so we go boom, boom. And bam, we got another bee. So we need to get another beehive, a bee's nest. So what we need to do actually take this handy dandy campfire, and then we have the shears still, don't we? I know I got too much crap in here. Yeah, we do. Okay. So we use the shears. We'll put a campfire underneath the beehive to keep them chill, man. Then bam. And then we'll put this campfire on top so they can't interact with it. It still goes through, but that way they can't take damage on it. The last thing I want to do is have bees that are dead. That would I'd be so mad. Because what we're gonna do is you can only fit 3 bees, and I saw 3 bees earlier unless one died. But if we come over here, bee, no, how do you make, there's like a bee nest or something. So it's 3 wood, 3 honeycomb. I don't know why it's not showing up here. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why Beehive didn't know. I did not know why that didn't unlock, but okay. And we'll put one. We'll put it right here. I do want to make another campfire, and then yeah, because you can't put you have to put it on top of something, and if I break that, it breaks both. Let's put a bunch of flowers near them so they have flowers to sniff and stay there. We'll get a variety actually while we're at it. Uh-huh. Yes, we will. Yeah, we actually at our house have a ton of carpenter bees near our house. So we got like hives and whatnot to help them. Just bees in general. I know technically it's not all bees. There's a specific type of bee that's in danger and blah blah blah. But everyone just hears, "Oh, bees are in danger. We're gonna save the bees." And it's like, well, I mean, there's invasive types and there's good kinds, and certain kinds kill off the other just by existing. You know, let alone not hurting. So, yeah. Take care of the place you're around. Like my mindset is always, wherever you go, whatever you use, make it nicer than what you found it. So if the car's clean, you're like, well, when's the last time the inside of the windshield has been clean? Because that's a big one. You know, take care of it. You know, enjoy it. You know, respect it, and show that the people that come after and before you that, hey, I actually care about this. You know, same thing with our planet. You know, take care of our planet regardless of what you believe in. You know, make it better than what it was beforehand. Today is today's 7-Eleven. Woo! I just realized. Move this flower to right here. There we go. Sloth spawns starter house 7-11-22. I don't like how that was offset, so we'll just do this, or does this look dumb? Nah, that looks dumb. Starter house. I love how you can like edit the text this way. There we go. And then actually we can take here we go. Ooh, we have two. I didn't realize we had two. Normal text, right? Bam. It glows in the dark. Glow and behold. Really love that. We've just got so much crap. I mean, it's stuff. It's not crap. I'll be honest. It's just actual stuff. Oh, we're gonna have to. Dang it! I knew that was a mistake. Also, I meant to put the bed there, so we have a chest spot here. But well, I'll move it. Oh, crap! I gotta move it like this. There we go. Once upon a time, you couldn't put any blocks near a bed, because what happened is you'd spawn, and if it kicked you out, it used to kick you out the right side of the bed, and so it would spawn you outside. Pretty sure that's fixed, but we'll find out eventually. While I'm out here, I should probably take some of these trees, plant them about. There's also a chance that you spawn a tree off of a sapling, and it spawns with a beehive, which I think would be super cool. I've never had that happen to me. I know people who do oak farms have that chance, and it's pretty cool. What was it that I was going to talk? There was something a few things I want to talk about that I haven't talked about yet. Still, let me hydrate, and we'll get to that, and I'll do a creeper watch. Most of this side has been cleared. Oh, we went to a pastry in St. Louis over the weekend. La Patisserie Choquette. A phenomenal pastry boutique-esque bakery pastry shop. Delicious. I really enjoyed that. We got macaroons. We got a few different things that I just love. Didn't know that I've never had the chance to go to that place. They have like earlier hours, you know, kind of brunch style, which is fair. I mean, if that's when people are coming in, great. They only have like 5 tables, but we managed to get the big table because it was myself, my fiance, the Droots, and Sliant. So the 5 of us were there. We went there, went to Foot Locker, got some new shoes. They're the Skechers Act Fit that kind of rock slightly. They kind of help tone your legs and also are good for, you know, your feet and whatnot. I'm like, sweet. You're offering the same thing. I should get a few emeralds just because some of the dyes would be nice. Or well, really a bucket of pufferfish would be cool. Where else did we go? We also went to Michael's. I got a book for D&D. It's actually let me look it up real quick. Oh, sorry, Mike. Sorry, Michael. The Game Master's Book of Traps, Puzzles, and Dungeons. Illustrations by Jasmine Kettle and Kyle Hilton. Contributions by 3 Black Halflings and Jasmine Bueller or Bahuller. Punishing collection of bone-crushing contraptions, brain-teasing riddles, and stamina-testing encounter locations for 5th edition RPG adventures. Jeff Ashworth. Forward by Jim Davis and Jonathan Pruitt. But it's a group of them, and this is what I did it again. I bumped the book. This is what the book looks like. Really cool, really exciting. I was reading into it, and I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. If you do, you've probably heard about this, even in my Discord. Even links below where appropriate. And I actually found myself. I have to think about it. It's been a few years now, since like 2005 or 6. I've had this idea of this like fantasy style, like King Arthur inspired, Lord of the Rings inspired. Obviously, it's a fantasy book. Dritz Jordan by the wonderful R.A. Salvatore inspired. All these great ideas, you know, that I've always enjoyed. And I was inspired to make this book. I've been working on it for ages. I was, for the longest time, I believed myself to be a gardener. Someone who, you know, writes the story and discovers who the character really is, rather than just, hey, here's the outcome, blah 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 blah. But I realized it wasn't working out. I'm just gonna cram this all in a chest and then we'll sort it out in a moment. It wasn't working out. I did not know what was going on, why it wasn't working the way it was intended. And then I realized what had happened was I kind of knew who the character was. I knew the actions that they would take, where they would go, but I just wasn't comfortable leading to it. They say sometimes you have to kill your darlings, and that more or less really reflects not that you have to sometimes kill a character, but sometimes you have to cut them out of the story. Sometimes they don't fit where they are at the time, and or we're gonna put this underneath this beehive real quick just to make sure they stay safe and they stay blazed. You know what I'm saying? Blaze it. And so I realized, one, like a portion of a story, I'm at the point now where this book is going to be a massive book, like Brandon Sanderson, like all 3 Lord of the Rings combined together, kind of thick book. And I'm fine with it as long as the pacing's there. My biggest thing is the pacing, because I want to make sure the pacing's substantial enough that it dictates how big the book's going to be. If this thick book needs to be separated into 2 books, so be it. But my big worry then was actually going forward into discovering, I have this idea for a continuation of the story, but that's going to be book 2. So that could be book 3 technically, could be not, who knows? But yeah, and I've got this great story. I really don't want to talk more about it until I've got more substantial and I'm like going in the marketing stance of it. But it's a story that I've had in my heart for the longest time. My mama and papa, both of whom have since passed. Mama and papa are the grandparents on my mom's side, my mom's mom and dad. May they rest in peace. My papa passed this year, unfortunately. And he was a big inspiration for my love of Batman, of Westerns, and video games. I actually have... I'm going to try not cry, and I'm being honest here. I actually have... He made the Legend of Zelda, the entire overworld map, and then like labeled and detailed over there. And I have that framed in a shadow box to preserve that, and it's just wonderful. There's actually a story real quick here. I was like somewhere between 4 to 6, maybe 3. Anyway, let's just say I was 5. I was 5 years old. Was at my mama and papa's, and my papa was watching The Lone Ranger, and I walk in, I see a man with, you know, a black mask on his face, and I go, Batman! And I got a chuckle out of him and everyone who told the story since, and who was there, you know, my parents' wives and whatnot. And so he's like, hey, why don't you sit? You know, he patted at the couch, so I walked over and I sat down and I watched it with him. Or he could have been laying down and he sat up and was like, hey, you want to watch this with me or something? Either way, I was intrigued and I watched it. And that kind of spawned part of my love for westerns. That's always been, I kind of remember it, but kind of don't. But you know, here we are. So many great memories with loved ones who are still here and aren't. But definitely, I don't mean it to be a downer in this first episode of the weekly, but it's just me like, hey, here's what I've been doing with the past couple months and recently, and in the past in general. But yeah, that's been something that I've we've been going through, dealing with his passing, unfortunately, and then Mama, she had passed a few years past. Let's see, this year will be the 5th anniversary. And you think, if you've never lost a loved one, you think in your mind, if you really, take the time to go through it, you think how you're going to feel, or how it's going to feel, how the moment's going to play itself after their passing. But it just, you can get an idea, but you can't understand it fully, which is frustrating, because then if you knew, you would probably change things different, spend more times with them, get that one more hello or goodbye. And granted, everyone's like, if I had one more hello, goodbye, but then it's like, well, then you'd want another one and another one and another one. And then, as frustrating as that is part of life. We're magically born into certain circumstances or unforeseen circumstances, and c'est la vie, that's life. But it's what we do with those circumstances. I panicked. I thought that the tree was on fire, and I realized, no, that's actually just the camp. Oh, he's on fire. Oh, hey, yeah, burn alive, dirtbag. But definitely, if you have a loved one who's still with you, and definitely make sure they know how much you love them. They may know, but it's always good to tell them. I tell my fiance every day, every moment I see her, I'm like, hey, I love you. And I'm not just like spamming, I'm not just spamming, like for the sake of it. I genuinely mean that when I tell someone that, hey, love ya, take care, sweet dreams, see you later, have a great day. I always mean all that. I'm not just saying that because, I have to say that. I genuinely mean that. I know not everyone's like that, but I've been told I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm someone who has their emotions on their sleeve, and it's true. But there is nothing. I thought I heard a potion break. I'm like, a witch? What? But I'd rather be someone who's in touch with their emotions, knows how they're feeling, how they're gonna feel, than to not and have all this, whirlwind storm of who am I kind of a thing. Actually, we should shove everything into the top chest as much as we can fit, and then we can see what we have and kind of go from there. Okay. Thorns too, that's pretty good. We'll just we'll put that down there. We'll move the ore stuff down here. But yeah, it's definitely a kind of a tough thing, and I for anyone who has lost anyone or hasn't but will eventually, I'm terribly sorry, and I hope you don't actually have to go through that. But then again, was it Shakespeare? I'm just going to quote a Shakespeare for now. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. Because truly, it's rough, but they loved you and you loved them. And there's no way you could ever make something better than that. I'm on the verge of tears and I'm playing Minecraft. I'm not even talking about how much I love Minecraft. Man, I really love Minecraft. I'll put it this way. Let's show you my heart bar. My hot bar does not have Minecraft. That's just because it's here. If it wasn't there, Inception, Minecraft within Minecraft. I don't have Minecraft down there because if it was, every time I turn on my computer, I'd be playing fucking Minecraft, and I'd have shit to do. I'm like, I can play a little Minecraft, and then, whoops. Not that I have better things to do, but I could be doing other things. Minecraft's a very rewarding game, very fun, very fantastical. It's a magical fantastical, so it's fantastical, and you really can't. It is amazing. There are like Infinite Miner or whatever it was called. That's on the Xbox 360. My buddy, the eyed wrestler on Xbox, JD Jerry as I call him, good friend. Met him in high school, 8th grade. Didn't really, I talked to him, and that 8th grade random encounter was, he was a new student. He had lived around, and a lot of people knew him. And I'm like, I don't know him. Just no one was really talking to him in the science class at the time. So I'm like, hey, my name's Jeff. Nice to meet you. He goes, hi, I'm Jerry. Was talking about like, hey, sports, video games, I mean, entertainment. What do you? He's like, yeah, I wrestle. I play football. I love playing Xbox. I love, playing cards, all this stuff, like hanging out with family, fishing, waterboarding, all this stuff. And could tell that he was a parallel to me, which reminds me, I need to reach out to him, see how he's doing. It's been a while. And that's one of those things where a lot of people say like, hey, phone calls a two-way, it's a two-way street. It's two ways. You can actually, it's multiple ways and infinite ways if you think about it. But no, there's so many ways that you can interact with people, and I'm just like, well, yeah, but like, actually, we'll make this the chest of. But I'm like, you still, even if you reach out and they don't always contact you back, but they do eventually, that makes it worth it. You can contact someone a million times and they only answer once. Okay, maybe you shouldn't contact them that many times, and maybe you should, just relax, it's fine. Who knows? At the end of the day, I realized that it's just one of those things where you should, know the effort you put in. May not be the effort you get back, but if you have those memories, those moments, it's worth it. And he and I played Xbox and all sorts of games on the Xbox, all sorts of games on the Xbox, I should say. Playing real life sports and all that together and things like that. So much fun and adventure. One year in high school, or is it just after high school? I forget. My next door neighbor, Doug, and I rode across town to the next town. So we lived in town B, and Jerry lived in town A, which is where our high school was. So we were the town over. So we rode our bikes on the main highway and then the back streets, depending on which going there and back. Rode around to get to his house. We knocked on the door. We knew he was awake. He had to be awake. No one was answering the door, even though everyone was home. I'm like, oh well. So we climbed up the side of his house onto, like, he lived in the second part of the house. So we climbed up the front of the garage. We climbed up on one of the cars. That was like an old beat up car. It was fine. Like, they did it all the time. If they locked it, they'd do this way. Climbed up and we were knocking on the window. I could see he was like passed out. He was laying down, and he finally woke up and he goes, "What do you want?" Is because he was very much his sleep. He had a specific sleep schedule. He was constantly in training and sports and all that, and he loved that. And he goes, "What do you want?" Like, let's see if you want to hang out. I'm sleeping. I got a few more hours, and we got to do something. Anyways, afterwards, once I wake up, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, hit us up. He later had hit us up. Really great friend. Really great friend. He since then has found a very wonderful wife. Has gotten married. I guess what I just said is the same thing. He found a wonderful wife. He got married. He met a wonderful lady, married her, and they have a ton of kids. They're young. They're old. Sorry, they're youngest. They're oldest. The last time I saw her, she went from being like a baby in a baby chair to like a full-grown kid who does all this stuff. And I'm like, time flies. I'll tell you that. My brother, for example, was born in 2010. We celebrated his birthday a few days ago. And he's 12 now. From this little kid, giggling, laughing, joy of the world, and still loves the world, still giggling and laughing. Except now he's in the memes and all that, and that's just hilarious. It's interesting how that goes, So cherish every moment you have with everyone as much as you can. Know that sometimes their view on the world isn't going to be the same as yours, but you can still enjoy their company, still, be entertained by who they are. That's the beauty of the world, We're so different yet so similar, We all live this world for an unexpected period of time, meeting so many people, creating a family, whether of blood or if by, kinship. And at the end of the day, we then eventually die. I would love to live in a world where we live forever, but my big thing is I would not want to live forever if my family didn't get to live forever too. If I was immortal, that would probably be one of the nails in the coffin of me not wanting to be immortal. If someone bit me by tragic accident, I'd be pissed because I wouldn't be able to spend time with my family. I'd have to really enjoy time because I live beyond them. And then who knows how soon, might I find a different family centuries later. But did I even... Oh, I did collect that. Okay. But yeah, I'd be terrified to have to go through that because of that. Alright, I think both are maxed out now, which is nice. Okay, we're pretty much in the meadows. This is really nice. I really enjoy this. Let's see if I can't climb up here real quick before this breaks. I don't know why it's so slow. We'll take that. And then we'll do this. Perfect. But yeah, so many great people in my life. Are things I didn't appreciate that I appreciated later. I remember, let's see, hanging out with Chris and his friend Brandon, talking to him, or Chris and Garrett, talking about like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, all these classic video games and whatnot, and GoldenEye and all this other stuff. Pretty much the Super Nintendo into the PlayStation 2 era. You have this huge 2 generations, well, 3 technically. Yeah, because Nintendo, it went Super Nintendo, I refer to as SNES or SNES. So SNES, N64, and GameCube, that's 3. And then you have technically PlayStation 1 and 2. So either way, that's the 3 generational gap. That, about games from Donkey Kong Country to, oh, let's see, Mario 64, Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill 1 and 2, that is. All these great games that it wasn't until Resident Evil Village that I'm like, I'm really excited to play. Like, I had Resident Evil 4 for ages. But I was like, I saw Resident Evil Village, and it was like this game that brought me, I should actually be actively doing stuff while I'm doing this. It brought me my joy of Gothic architecture and like doubled it into like that plus horror, action, adventure, survival horror. And then watching people actually play those games made me appreciate, actually I got an idea. Maybe appreciate the game and the series so much more. That I'm a genuine fan of the series. I really love Resident Evil games so much, to the point where I'm gonna do, you know, recordings, you know, YouTube recordings and streams on Twitch of the game series. I also want to do that for Silent Hill and a bunch of other classic nostalgic series, just because they're just amazing and they should be appreciated for that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be enough. What this will be is something that kind of dictate what we need to do, things we need and whatnot. And I'll kind of I'll avoid hopping on here unless I'm streaming, because, you know, oh well, mine, you know, like, look, I'll make sure in the YouTube videos there's chapter selection so you can see X, Y, and Z of, you know, when there's mining and all that, so people know and they can skip it going forward. So what I'm gonna do is I want to put a fence around it, but this will be our message board. What it'll be is there'll be fences, signs all throughout saying, hey, we need to build a warehouse, we need, you know, for storage, we need to build these types of farms, I don't know, find this type of biome, things like that. And then also work on like advancements and figure out, okay, what do we need? We need this and that. We need to breed this last animal, stuff like that, you know. I think it would be very enjoyable, very exciting for the series to have some sort of point of reference. And that's kind of what I've been doing with my channel. I have like, okay, YouTube videos I'm gonna record, but I'm like, I need to write a script. The thumbnail and title dictate what the script's going to be, and so on. Excuse me. Yeah. And this was one of the things where I can kind of just like, it's like a chill stream. I'm talking to you all, but at the same time, it's oh, zombie. You know, we're still having fun, but still there's a purpose, direction I have in the back of my mind, and notes throughout the room of, here's what we do on this episode. We have X, Y, and Z to do, and A, B, C to talk about. I've kind of set more of a wider, like, wider space for pacing of what I'm talking about and things like that. Just as it comes out, you know, make it. I want it to be a natural discussion, natural. Oh, I thought it was a spider jockey. We should probably sleep. But, you know, just really enjoying it and creating so much, you know. I should probably have a back door. Oh, it's a starter house, so it's fine. Oh, there's a zombie. I have a crafting bench back. It was a little laggy. Crafting bench back over here, just so as we're working out more of this area, we have this built up. Oh, we should actually flip this. We want to get a gate. There you go. Got one. I'll drop that for the time being. Go out to and forward. But yeah, so again, as I mentioned before, this will be a long-running series for who knows how long. As long as it needs to be. We'll do a gate here, and we'll do a gate over here, just so that way we can kind of come in and out on either side in case there's like a creeper or something. We don't want to deal with that, you know. It is cool to see what projects you're working on, and then you think, oh wait, we have this on the list, but we don't have, you know, X, Y, or Z, and so boom. That's fine. And then come over here. Let's chop down a few more trees. That'll work out because next time we'll build a few things over here. Probably we'll make an area for farms, so we'll build farms out, and then we'll build also an area for like buildings and things like that, because I want to be able to, I don't want it to be all on top of each other. I want like districts set up. As the series goes on, obviously we'll like move to like different like spots and all that, but and like I could easily say, hey, we'll build this and then, you know, have a different, like our main base will be somewhere else, but like depends on where the adventure leads us to, you know. I like being here because in case something happens to the house, to the bed, I at least have ooh, sugarcane. No, I have spawn right there, you know, spawn island. We'll also have to pretty up spawn. There's also another portal location over there that we can use. We'll put the sugarcane actually right here, you know. Again, eventually I'll have an auto farm to make it easier, but I want to at least show you, like, hey, here's what I started off with and progress forward with, you know. A record, if you will, of everything we've built and more. Wall of doing 7, 11, 22. So let's see, next time we want to wheat farm improvement and relocation. We're gonna take the wheat farm and move it somewhere else. What else can we do? We can storage warehouse. It's not a warehouse, it's a warehouse. Where? Storage, where? Oh. Put that block there. There's a million ideas actually if I think about it. Do I not have room for an apple, really? Oh no, I do, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna make this a warehouse and I was gonna have chests on the side, but I want to make a decent like warehouse like back over there. And then have farms maybe along the edge of the, who knows, or I could do buildings along the edge. Either way, I wanted to make it to where as you come along, you see there's like a row of like trees, like a in farming in America, you have to have it to where you have to have some sort of green passing so that technically animals and bees and whatnot can cross from one section to the next. So I think that'd be cool. Oh, hey. Actually, I know how we'll finish this up. Come on. Oh, I don't even have this. Put that there because the hopper would be here. But then what will... I'll explain what I do in a second. Oh, okay, actually I'll do it now. So pretty much we're building up the area for a cow. Look, it looks really strange, but I promise it's gonna be really cool. For a cow, auto smelter, not auto smelter, auto farm. It's gonna be really cool. I believe there's a skeleton just over there that's gonna get me if I'm not careful. Yeah, come over this way a little bit. No, wait. The cows, they're too smart. Again, I don't know why they like 360 no skill back down. That's weird. I get you in that little hole. Come on, buddy. He's like, no. This is always the hardest part. You can sometimes get them to push each other in. Sometimes they push each other out. Really? Really? Come on now. So frustrating. Just go in the... There we go. There we go. And third one. There we go. Alright, so before I do anything else, I need to make the hopper into the chest, and I need to make the... What's that called? Dispenser. Only have 1 iron. What do I need iron for? Oh, okay, so I need 5 more, so we will need to go more mining. Let's throw everything that's more or less organic in a way, I guess. I guess it's everything. String, I have enough for a bow, which I can then turn into... a dispenser. I always do that wrong. Do I have redstone? I don't think I have redstone. So one thing I need still. Okay. We'll put that there. I guess this goes in there. Let's get that, and yeah. See if we can't get some redstone real quick. Oh, hey, watermelon. Melons, I guess technically. We'll explore our cave a bit. I know where iron is. It's throughout it, so we'll just do that. So that way we can go through and get us some of that goodness. Oh, I should have made a crap. Fun. Oh, this goes further away than I thought. Normally I put my torches on the right, but it doesn't matter necessarily just yet. Too many. Oh, this might be. I found redstone. It is literal hell down here. It's like hell in a cave instead of hell in a cell. Oh, that guy's gonna die. No. Oh no. Oh Lord, no. Just get a Venn diagram. Instead of Venn diagram, it's just a circle with the name me and a bigger circle around that that just says death. Alright, I got enough of that. I don't have enough to... I'm just gonna go back and hope I can find a less ouchy place with iron. A less ouchy place. I mean, that does describe it technically. Because here's gold, but I don't need gold yet. I guess I can make a clock later. Someone's gonna point out at like, oh, this minute you passed iron, and this minute, like, yeah, good. Good, because that was totally when I could see. I don't mind when someone backpacks like that, it doesn't matter. There's no... Creepers follow me. Lovely. I don't want to fall down there. I don't see iron down there, so I don't... Why would I want to go down there? I was like, did that skeleton disappear? Cool. And I'm like, nope. So these caves really remind me of Vex. Oh, you! Hey, you! Yes, you! I like your blue hair, and you are cool too. Oh, I love that. Hey! Also, hi. Like all that. Also, hi. Hey, neighborino. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well on this fantastic, magical Monday. About to be a zombie here in a second. I gotta go. Make sure to... Oh, yeah, stream elements. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Whoa, this is super cool and super... Diamonds! Where the diamond bell at, ladies and gentlemen? The first diamonds of the series. There's more than one? No way! Where were you when Sloth got his first set of diamonds? Also, you gotta check around the pocket just to make sure there's nothing else, but... we got 3, enough for a pick. Well, let's not go down there. Reminds me too much of the nether down there. I mean, there's still redstone and whatnot, but... See, that looks like diamonds. When you look, it's just the stinking vines. Yeah, we were on level -30. -30 to like -55, 60s. Yeah, this is so dangerous. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What if you fall into the lava? I know, I was thinking that. I'm like... I haven't even died yet. Knock on wood. Skeleton, I'm just gonna walk away. Mine this iron, okay? Cool. Yeah, that would stink if I fell into lava. My big plan, mining-wise, is to get 2 picks, 1 for fortune, 1 for silk, and just get them really good. So 3. I need more iron. There's iron up there. It's fine. Yeah, they've made Minecraft so much more... Okay, you can't get up, okay. They made Minecraft so much deadlier again. It's so nice. I need to check Optifine. I think next time I stream this, Optifine hopefully is good again. I don't know. I'll look. That's why I was considering just doing 118 and popping to 119 later, but I'm like, Come up here, and then we'll walk our way back. Make sure we're not missing anything. There's gold there, but I don't need too much gold now. As much as I need the iron. Your axe is about to break. Because I'm about to break! Wait, hold on. Ooh, 9. Probably mine out this gold ore vein. No? Oh, okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I mean, I will either way, but you know. 10. Okay, cool. Missed this gold earlier, dang. I want to... Okay, where's this waterfall coming from? I want to fix the waterfall. I mean, it's nice. Nice as a... Oh my gosh, there's more up here. I know, everyone's like, we can barely see. I'm sorry. Gotta back up. The pickup with my pickaxe. Nice, cool spot. How low are we? Okay, so we're 5. I'm 5. We gotta be careful. We got diamonds. Main priority is to get the heck out. And it goes back down. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Party's end. Cave is soy dark. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bring it. I would see if it was Optifine, it would brighten this up. I know I've mentioned this a few times, and it's just like, I miss Optifine. That and the frames. The frames. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're like 152, 100, over 100 FPS, but still. Hey, copper and iron. I was trying to think. I was going to say ebony and ivory, which is what I was going for, but I was like, copper and what's this fancy thing called? You run, you walk. Oh, I run. Iron. Okay. Yeah, the cave's massive. We were in the main cave that before this. Oh, I should probably take those because there's nothing further besides death and darkness. Come down, I think here. No, there's... Well... No, okay. Here's a cool spot. I always enjoy these caves because you can like make a little base or a little room out of it, you know? Super cool. We might just do that. Maybe not this one, but the next one, you know, depending on... This does have a cool walkway up. I would love to brighten up the... I'm just gonna call it the Marianas Trench below. That we were just in, but that connected us from here to lava. But, you know, eh. We have to break that block. Got it. So close. Or what if we didn't break that? What? Because that's a staircase. We do 3, so we do over to here somehow, maybe. Also, I was mining straight down, but I more or less know that these blocks are fine-ish. Oh, these blocks are really fine. Heck yeah. Hey, Minecraft, you're so fun. You blocks blow my mind. Hey, Minecraft. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so we got that going for us here. And so... Ow. Ow. So you excited for, anyone in general excited for the new Splatoon game coming out? Looks pretty fun. No, imagine though if we lit up this place and use this as a base of operations for like getting from point to point, underground style. Pretty cool. Do I have any signs? I do not. Okay. There we go. Do a little bit of my mining. Wasn't using seeds to replant, I was using the wheat. Silly me. Alright, so we have the right stuff. Let's finish up this cow farm. There we go. Enough for what we need, but not enough to smelt it all. We need, yeah, that's right. We need a clock. Can't smelt that right now. Where's the bow at? The bow is here. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're gonna make a hop, not boots. I'd be so frustrated if I did that. Like, no! We need a chest. Oh, no, we need a, okay, so we got that. So we need to make the dispenser. Should be able to make it with deep slate. I believe so. Really? Cobbled deep slate doesn't work? That's bogus. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Redstone. Made it. I was like, if I made a dropper, boy. And then we need a water bucket. All right, I'm trying to think. Yeah, we need 2 pieces of iron for the bucket. I don't think we have a bucket. Let me check. No. Okay. That did not make it? Okay. Alright, and we gotta block this just right. And we don't need food, just I chest. Was gonna make chests. A chest is fine, I guess. Or you could make a 3 wide chest. That'd be nice. Be more symmetrical. Where are we going? We're going over here. Anyone down here? Not yet. Okay, got it. So they're the top log, and we need to be the bottom log. Do it like this. We'll put this there. We'll put that there. This. Wait, they're gonna stand on this, so I technically need this. Yeah, this is fine. All right, and we can clean this up a little bit. We need to also make sure we make a fence, which I had earlier and then I smelted. Yellow, you know, fuel efficiency. We need that fuel, you know what I'm saying? So we need to put the fence in here. It's fine. Let's go break this. We'll have to make like a walkway up or a ladder. I was gonna say gate. I'm like, that's not the right word. Gate. It's not the right word. Fence. Fence gate? No, and it's not even fence is the right word. Duh. It's a ladder. I even said it and I'm like, boom. 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 That's 6. We need a little bit more. Pretty good for wrapping up this spot. Put that in there. And then we can give the cows food. There you go. Probably could just do a button instead, but eh. So yeah, our cow farm is complete, and then we just need, hold on, I need a tailor. This. What are we gonna call this? McDonald's, McDonald's cow farm. 7, 11, 22. Oh, McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. With a, oh my gosh, that's unethical. E-I-E-I-O. And then, because one chest really is fine. You have your meat, the beef, the leather, and then the wheat if you leave wheat here to breed. But either way, that's good. Put a torch on it later, but that's not needed. I think we've met our end of the first episode and stream of Sloth the Minecraft story. Next time, here's what we'll be looking to do. Wheat farm improvement relocation, storage warehouse, and you know, a little adventure and excitement, a little mining. But yeah. So I'm going to gub dump it. We also built, so recap. We talked about a lot of stuff about life, about recent things that I've done, seen, watched, and whatnot. We built the starter house. Has some chests, some furnaces. We just need the blast furnace to complete the furnace trilogy, trifecta. We then populated the bees from 3 to 6 with their own 2 beehives. That's right, 2 beehive. Well, technically beehive and a bee nest, but you know, potato, potato. We mined a bit. We got some equipment. We're up to iron level tools for the most part. Some diamonds. Our first 3 diamonds. That is PogChamp, as Twitch chat says. PogChamp. Excuse me. We built ourselves a what did we call it? Our wall of doing. The cow pen. We mined down to a large treacherous cave. Explored a little bit, but there's so much more to explore. So yeah, my name is SlothFang. It's been a pleasure seeing each and every one of you here today. I hope you all have a great day. And if you're on YouTube, know that I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fun things, both in-game and out of game. And as always, my name is SlothFang, and I will see you in part 2, episode 2 of SlothFang's Minecraft story. Until next time, take care and hit the subscribe button!